Sorry about the delay. We are now live at Blanchard Aquatic Center, getting ready for the girls' 200-yard medley relay junior varsity. Swimming lane number 1 for the Lakers will be McLean, Sarkar, Brooks, and Vanyo. And 2 for North, Svekland, Balak, Doxator, and Paquette. And lane 3 for the Lakers, Demuth, Hofferman, Eris, and Wheelock. And 4 for North, McCusker, Lampet, Dahl, and Dunbar. And 5 for the Lakers, Hofferman, Frank, Mackin, and Haycraft. In 6 for North, Carlson, Walker, Springer, and Croak. And in 7 for Lakers, Lund, Hornung, Britton, and Kendiff. In the lead, that is lane 4, Lakeville North, after a good backstroke by Sidney McCusker. In the water now, swimming breaststroke will be lane 1 for the Lakers, Sarkar. Lane 2, Balak. 3, Hafferman. 4, Lampet. 5, Frank. 6, Walker. And 7, Hornung. Good battle in the middle of the pool between the 4 teams. Pretty even off the breaststroke. Paralex lane 3, that is Becca Hofferman with a slight lead, handing off a slight lead to her teammate. Next in the water for the butterfly leg, and 1 will be Brooks, 2, Doxator, 3, Eris, 4, Dahl, 5, Mackin, 6, Springer, and in 7, Britton. In lane 4, that is Miranda Lampet with a nice butterfly leg, pulling the Panthers slightly ahead of the Lakers. She's going to be handing off to Kristen Dunbar. Sorry, that is Yasmin Dahl swimming butterfly. To the turn in 4, that is Kristen Dunbar with the slight lead over lane 3, Ava Wheelock. And it looks like the Panthers are going to open up, taking the JV 200 medley relay, with the 2 teams from Prior Lake finishing up 2-3. For this meet, we did open up the chat and the comment section. I'd like to hear where everybody's watching the meet from and if they're cheering on a particular swimmer. Please feel free to comment. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is your best way to catch each meet as they come up. All of this is the last of the girls' season, but if you subscribe to the North Channel, you will get first access to the boys' season. Next up will be event number 2, the girls' 200 medley relay varsity. And lane number 1 for the Lakers, Evold, Nelson, Bauer, and Hauser. In 2 for North, Solander, Anderson, Kozabud, and Mickelson. In 3 for the Lakers, McRoberts, Larios, Centras, and Centras. In 4 for North, Satterley, Hultgren, Warrens, and Hultgren. In 5 for the Lakers, Solt, Andrasic, Nelson, and Kupacek. And 6 for North, Loftus, Van Dyne, Brobeck, Anderson. And in 7 for the Lakers, Carlton, Prasanna, Gerhardt, and Ritz. Off to a good start. That is Ivy Solt for the Lakers. And lane number 5 with a slight lead over Izzy Satterley for North. Next to the water for the Lakers in lane 5 will be Izzy Andrasic. And for the Panthers in 4, Peyton Hultgren. Keeping it tight for that all-important third-place spot between lane 6 of Alexa Van Dyne and in lane 3 for the Lakers. That is Izzy Larios. Lane 5, Izzy Andrasic handing off a fairly comfortable lead to Hallie Nelson. Next in the water for North, that is Peyton Warrens. And in lane 3, that is Brenna Kozabud. Running away from it so far in lane number 5 of the Lakers. In the water now, Natalie Kubashek. And in 4 for the North, McKenna Hultgren. And following in 3rd, lane 3, that is Gabby Centers. And Prior Lake is going to take 1, Panthers 2, and Prior Lake 3 to open up the meet. Next up, Junior Varsity 200 freestyle, event number 3. In lane number 2 for North will be Ellen McFarlane. And 4 for North, Sophia Gomez. In 6 for North, Emma Ruff. And in 8 for North, Nevea Zederek.
Go, Sophia!
This is an all-North heat. Prior Lake did not choose to enter a JV 200 free. Taking the lead in the first turn, that is lane 6, Emma Ruff for the Panthers. At the halfway mark, Emma Ruff with a nice split of 108.06 for the first 100 yards. With 1 lane to go, that is still Emma Ruff with the lead, followed by Sophia Gomez in 4, and Elaine McFarlane in 2. And it's going to be lane 6, Emma Ruff, with a 2:21.16, taking the JV heat of the 200 freestyle. Next in the water will be event number 4, the girls 200 freestyle varsity. In 2 for North, Kinter Pitstakati. In 3 for the Lakers, Alex Peterson. In 4 for North, Adi Marsalek. In 5 for the Lakers, Zella Lucas. In 6 for North, Whitney Szorczyk. In 7 for the Lakers, Kayla Cavecraft. And in 8 for the North, Avery Ristow. Whitney and Addie with a good start, giving a 1-2 punch to start off the first length in this 200 freestyle for the Prior Lake. Zella Lucas out with a 27.82 for that first 50 split. At the 100, the two Prior Lake girls with the lead. Following lane number 4, that is Addie Marslick for North. Addie's coming on strong. Alex Peterson, 3, starting to fade just slightly. We'll see if Addie's able to catch Alex in this final 50. Alex picking up her kick a little bit. But the clear leader, that is Zella Lucas for the Lakers in lane number 5. Zella Lucas with a 2-0-0-0, winning the 200 freestyle. Well, in second, Alex Peterson with a 2:07.05. The Lakers doing a 1-2 punch. Next up is event number 5, the girls' 200-yard individual medley, junior varsity. It's an all-north heat again. Sunniva Maharan in 2, Sophia Mickelson in 4, Sydney McCuster in 6, and Isabella Bollock in 8. Eight lengths to the pool, 2 lengths fly, 2 lengths back, 2 lengths breast, and 2 lengths freestyle. Two North girls, that is Sydney and Sophia, going 1-2 on the fly for the opening 50 of this IM. Two girls seem to be fairly evenly matched in this race so far. For this JV heat, the Panther girls are probably swimming a little bit just for practice pride, seeing as how Prior Lake did not have any entries. Girls on the JV are probably getting ready for the JV championships coming up this Saturday over in Shakopee. Chance for the girls to have their shave and taper meet for those that are not going on to the sections meet. Girls coming into the final night. They've got their teammates cheering them on at the far end. Finishing up strong, it's going to be Sydney McCuster taking the JV 200 individual medley. Sydney coming in with a 2:40.20. Next up will be event number 6, the girls 200 individual medley varsity. In lane number 1 for the Lakers, Izzy Larios. In 2 for North, Theresa Anderson. In 3 for the Lakers, Lillian McRoberts. In 4 for North, Peyton Hultgren. In 5 for the Lakers, Ivy Solt. In 6 for North, Ashley Miranda Lyman. In 7 for the Lakers, Janessa Sinders. And in 8 for North, Elena Walker. Still have one more swimmer down here in lane number 8. Apologize for that. With a big cheer from her teammates as Isabella Bolek finishes up the 200 IM. Once again, event number 6 is next. Larios, Anderson, McRoberts, Hultgren, Solt, Miranda Lyman, Centers, and Walker. This should be a good race between Peyton Hultgren and Ivy Solt. Freshman Peyton and sophomore Ivy going to be battling it out. Peyton in lane 4 for the Panthers, setting a quick pace, opening up this 200 IM. Ooh, a little bit of a long turn there for Peyton. You should know your home pool a little bit better than that, Peyton. Coming on strong, that is Ivy Solt. Had a little bit better backstroke turn. The two are going to be coming to the wall almost dead even. Ivy Solt with a slight 2/10 lead. Ivy with the stronger breaststroke. Peyton's got to work on her underwaters. Getting up her quick is Lillian Roberts down in lane number 3. Peyton's fighting back. But with about a body length lead coming off that wall, it is going to be Ivy Solt finishing up strong. Peyton's giving it a battle, but it's going to be Ivy Solt taking the 200 individual medley varsity with a 2:16.55. And Prior Lake going 1-3-4, racking up a lot of points in that event. Next up is event number 7, the girls 50 freestyle junior varsity. In 2 for North, Kristen Dunbar. In 3 for the Lakers, Emma Haycraft. In 4 for the North, Justine Anderson. In 5 for the Lakers, Lisa Evold. In 6 for North, Olivia Brobeck. In 7 for the Lakers, Selvi Prasanna. And in 8 for North, Miranda Lampett. 2 lengths of the pool freestyle. And they're off. At the turn, that is Lakers' Lisa Evold with the lead. Hanging in there tight in lane number 5, there's Olivia Brobeck, or lane 6, sorry. Coming down to the end, it looks like it's going to be lane 5, Lisa Evold with the touch. With a 1-2 finish with Selvi Prasanna. Next up is event number 8, the girls 50 freestyle varsity. In 1 for the Lakers, Lauren Moeller. In 2 for North, Veda Wilson. In 3 for the Lakers, Izzy Andrasic. In 4 for North, Izzy Satterley. 5 for the Lakers, Hallie Nelson. In 6 for North, Peyton Warrens. In 7 for the Lakers, Gabby Sanders. And in 8 for North, McKenna Hulkerin. Izzy Satterley and Hallie Nelson have been battling this a lot of races over the years. We'll see how this 50 free comes out. Out to a fast start. That is Izzy Satterley. Powering into the turn. Coming off the wall, but it's pretty close between her and Hallie Nelson. It's going to come down to who can put their head down and get their hand on the wall, and it is going to be Izzy Satterley, 25:08. And with the completion of the 50 freestyle, now we're going to switch over to diving. So there will be a short break while the divers continue to warm up. And the swimmers get a chance to get out of the water and find their jackets and cheer on their divers.
The order for diving this evening will be first up, Nora from Prior Lake, Kira from Prior Lake, Charlotte from Prior Lake, Allie from Lakeville North, Heidi from Prior Lake, Sydney from Lakeville North, Anna from Prior Lake, and Sophie. First up on the board will be Nora. Nora will be performing a 201C back dive tuck 1.5. 4.0, 4.0, and 4.5. Next up will be Kiera with a 5.22.1D back somersault half twist, free 1.7. 4.5, 4.5, 5.0. Next up will be Charlotte with a 52.21D back somersault 1.5 twist free, 1.7 degree difficulty. 4.5, 4.0, 5.0. Next up will be Allie. Dive 5.2.11A. Back dive 1.5 twist straight, 1.8. Wait, 4.0, 4.5, 4.5. Next up will be Heidi. 5122D, front, 1.5 somersault, 1 twist, free, 1.8. Four point 4.0, 4.0. Next up will be Sydney, 5121D, front somersault, 1.5 twist, free, 1.7. Three point 3.5. Next up is Anna, 5231D, back 1.5, 1.5 twist, free, 1.8. Five 5.0, 5.5. Next up is Sophie, 5221D, back 1 somersault, half twist, free, 1.7. Point 5.0, 4.5, 4.5. Next up is round 2. First up is Nora, 202A, back 1 somersault, straight, 1.7. Three 3.5, 4.0. Next up is Kiera, 5222D, back 1 somersault, 1 twist, free, 1.9. Four 5.0, 5.0. Next up is Charlotte with a 103B, front 1.5 somersault, pike, 1.7 degree difficulty. Five 5.5, 5.5. Next up is Allie with a 201C, back dive, tuck, 1.5. 4.0, 4.5, 5.0. Next up is Heidi, 103B, front 1.5 somersault, pike, 1.7. Five 6.0, 5.5. Next up is Sydney with a 101B front dive, pike, 1.3. Four 5.5, 4.5. Next up is Anna with a 52-25D back, one somersault, 2.5 twist free, 2.7. .5, 5.0, 5.0. Next up is Sophie with a 51-22D forward, one somersault, one twist, free, 1.9. .5, 5.0, 5.5. Next up is round 3. First up is Nora with a 202A back, one somersault, straight, 1.7. Nope, excuse me, that's incorrect. It's a 401B. .5, 4.5, 5.0. Next up, we have Charlotte with a 201B back dive pike, 1.6. .5, 5.0, 6.0. Next up, we have Allie with a 202C back, one somersault tuck, 1.5. .4, 5.0, 5.0. Next up is Heidi with a 104C front, two somersaults tuck, 2.2. .5, 5.5, 6.0. Next up is Sydney with a 103C front, 1.5 somersault tuck, 1.6. .3, 4.0, 3.0. Next up is Anna with a 201B back dive pike, 1.6. .6, 6.5, 6.5. Next up is Sophie, 103B, forward 1.5 somersault pike, 1.7. .5, 6.0, 5.5. Next up is round 4. Next up is Nora with a 101B front dive pike, 1.3. 5.0, 5.5, 5.0. Next up is Kiera with a 402C inward 1 somersault tuck 1.6. Five point oh, 5.0, 5.0. Next up is Charlotte with a 203C back 1.5 somersault tuck 2.0. Four point oh, 4.0, 4.5. Next up is Allie with a 101C front dive tuck 1.2. Five point oh, 5.0, 5.0. Next up is Heidi with a 403C inward 1.5 somersault tuck 2.2. Three point five, 4.0, 3.0. Next up is Sydney with a 401B inward dive pike 1.5. Four point five, 5.0, 5.5. Next up is Anna with a 403B inward 1.5 somersault pike 2.4. Five point oh, 6.5, 5.5. Last up is Sophie with a 104C forward 2.5 somersault tuck 2.2. Five point five, 5.5, 5.5. Now we're on to round 5 with Nora up with a 301C reverse dive tuck 1.5. Four point five, 5.0, 4.5. Next up is Kiera with a 103B forward 1.5 somersault pike 1.7. Four point five, 5.5, 4.5. Next up is Charlotte with a 401B inward dive, pike, 1.5. Six 5.5, 5.5. Next up is Allie with a 103C forward 1.5 somersault tuck, 1.6. 4.5, 5.5, 4.5. Next up is Heidi with a 203C back 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.0. Four 5.0, 6.5. Next up is Sydney with a 201C back dive tuck, 1.5. Three 4.5, 4.0. Next up is Anna with a 5132D forward 1.5, 1 twist, free 2.2. Six 6.5, 7.0. Next up is Sophie with a 403C inward 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.2. Five 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Next up is round 6 with Kiera, doing a 302C reverse 1 somersault tuck, 1.6. 4.0, 5.0, 4.5. Next up is Charlotte with a 5231D back 1.5 somersault, 1.5 tuck, free, 2.1. Five 4.5, 5.0. Next up is Allie with a 401C inward dive tuck, 1.4. Five 5.0, 4.5. Next up is Heidi with a 303C reverse 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.1. 5.0, 5.5, 4.0. Next up is Sydney with a 5211A back dive, 1.5 twist straight, 1.8. .5, 4.0, 4.0. Next up is Anna with a 104B front 2 somersault pike 2.3. .5, 6.5, 6.5. Next up is Sophie with a 203C back 1.5 somersault tuck 2.0. .4, 5.5, 4.0. That concludes our diving for this evening.
No, that's fine.
Is the Wi-Fi been good enough in here to like get results quickly and things like that? I saw you looking up the results of the diving there. The Wi-Fi's been okay?
We have some team scores coming out of going before diving, and the junior varsity meet: Lakeville North 40, Prior Lake 16. In the varsity meet: Prior Lake 37 and North 25. We're in the middle of a short warm-up time for the girls to get ready for the second half of the meet. Once this is done, we'll be starting off with event number 11, the girls 100 butterfly junior varsity. And once again, we've turned the chat on and the comment section on, so let us know where you're watching this live stream from and who you might be supporting, who your swimmer is. And also don't forget to hit subscribe. Now, this will be the last home meet for Lakeville North girls swimming, but if you hit subscribe on the North page, you will be right in line for when the boys season starts up following Thanksgiving. And for more swimming action, if you're not getting enough, the Lakeville South Swim and Dive has their own webpage, their own YouTube group, so check that page out as well and subscribe, and you'll be able to catch all the action from the Blanchard Aquatic Center here on the campus of Century Middle School in Lakeville, Minnesota. Here are the results for diving in the junior varsity division. In third place for Prior Lake, Nora Delva with 104. In second place for Prior Lake, Kira Prevey with 142.40. And in first place in the JV meet, also from Prior Lake, Charlotte Clark, 157.50. In the varsity meet, in fifth place, Sydney Bernstein for North with a 114.05. In fourth place for North, Allie Seeker at 126.15. In third place for Prior Lake, Heidi Claverkamp, 174.35. In second place for Prior Lake, Sophie Church, 180.90. And in first place for Prior Lake, Anna Cundiff with a 230.40. Team scores following diving. North. In the junior varsity meet, Lakeville North 40, Prior Lake 29. And in the varsity meet, Prior Lake 50 and Lakeville North 28. as the girls are clearing the pool following their warm-up. Once again, we'll have event number 11, the girls 100 butterfly junior varsity. In this junior varsity 100 butterfly, swimming in lane number 2 for North would be Autumn Doxator. In 4 for North, Sophia Gomez. And in 6 for North, Izzy Balak. Working on those underwaters. That is Sophia Gomez for lane 4 for the North Panthers. Taking the early lead in this junior varsity 100 butterfly. And with 1 lane to go, that is still Sophia Gomez with the lead. Sophia finishing up strong. Coming into the 119.73. Finishing up, that is Autumn Doxator in 2 and Isabella Bollock in 6. Next up, event 12, girls 100 butterfly varsity. In 2 for North, Whitney Szorczyk. In 3 for the Lakers, Alex Peterson. In 4 for North, Peyton Warrens. In 5 for the Lakers, Zella Lucas. In 6 for North, Leah Loftus. In 7 for the Lakers, Carly Semmel. And in 8 for North, Bretta Kozubud. And they're off. 2 Parlay girls with a fast start. That would be Zell Lucas in 5 and Alex Peterson in 3. Good battle between Peyton Warrens and Alex Peterson in lanes 4 and 3. Bazell Lucas looking strong for the Lakers coming into the final turn. Coming on strong, that is Alex Peterson in lane 3. See if she's able to challenge Zella for the final. And it's going to be Zella with the touch. Prior Lake going 1-2 in the 100 butterfly. Next up will be event 13, the girls 100 freestyle junior varsity. In lane 2 for North, McKenna Svecklin. In 3 for the Lakers, Kayla Haycraft. In 4 for North, Caitlin Carlson. In 5 for the Lakers, Lisa Evold. In 6 for North, Lauren Croak. And in 8 for North, Cassandra Paquette. Your 3 leaders after the first turn, that is Kayla, Caitlin, and Lisa, lanes 3, 4, and 5. Two swimmers from Prior Lake starting to pull ahead from the Lakeville North Panther. With 1 length to go. Coming into the final 5 yards is going to be Lisa Evold for the Lakers with a 102.39.38. Next up is the Varsity 100 freestyle event number 14. In 2 for North, Audrey Salander. In 3 for the Lakers, Natalie Kubashek. In 4 for North, Alexa Van Dyne. In 5 for the Lakers, Hallie Nelson. In 6 for North, Sophia Mickelson. And in 7 for the Lakers, Gabby Sanders. Once again, after a fast start, that in lane 5, that is Hallie Nelson for Prior Lake. Followed by Natalie Kubashek in 3. Hallie Nelson with an opening split at 26-63. Prior Lake going with the 1-2 punch of Hallie and Natalie in this 100 freestyle. And it is going to be Hallie Nelson with a 55-52. Next up, we event 15, the girls 500 freestyle junior varsity. It's an all-north heat. Yasmin Dahl in 2, Kirsten Dunbar in 4, Sydney McCusker in 6, and Sunava Maharan in 8. 20 lengths of the pool freestyle. The girls will have counters on the shallow end of the pool to help them keep track of their lengths as the race goes on. From time to time, you'll see the girls with the counters giving it a little bit of a wiggle or a little bit of an up and down, depending upon the coaches wanted to speed up or slow down. $20 lengths to the pool freestyle. After the first 100 yards, the four girls are pretty even. All with a 112 or 113 first 100 split. At the 300 mark, we have Cindy McCusker in 6 and Kirsten Dunbar in 4 with a slight lead on Yasmin Dahl in 2 and Sunava Mahan in 8. Kristen Dunbar picking it up a little bit, getting a little bit of distance from her teammates. And it's Kirsten Dunbar with the bell lap. 50 yards to go. Kirsten with the double orange showing that it is her final turn as she heads home, wrapping up this JV 500 freestyle. Kristen with a 6:18.42 for a nice swim. Next up is event number 16, the girls 500 freestyle varsity. In 2 for North, Olivia Brobeck. In 3 for the Lakers, Izzy Andrasic. In 4 for North, McKenna Hultgren. In 5 for the Lakers, Ivy Solt. In 6 for North, Dincher Piscicati. And in 7 for the Lakers, Emma Haycraft. Out to a quick start. That is Ivy Solt for Prior Lake out with a 28.60. Setting the pace for this 500 free. Good race going on between lane 3 and 4. That'll be Izzy Andrasic and McKenna Hultgren for Prior Lake and Lakeville. And also down in lane 6 and lane 7, that would be Dincher Piscicati for North and Emma Haycraft for Prior Lake. But it's still Ivy Solt setting the pace. Lane 3, Izzy Andrasic pulling ahead a little bit on McKenna Hultgren. And at the midway point, that is Ivy Solt with the lead. Ivy Solt getting the big shake from her counters, telling her to pick up the pace. Her final last split on that one was a 33-58, so she's been leading the pack and pulling away. And there's the bell. 50 yards to go for Ivy Solt. And once again, Prior Lake with the 1-2 finish in the 500 freestyle. Next up is event 17, the girls 200 freestyle relay junior varsity. In lane 1 for the Lakers, Hornungs, Sakar, McLean, and Brooks. In 3 for the Lakers, Arias, Mackin, Hofferman, and Vanyo. In 4 for North, Croak, Carlson, Dahl, and Maharad. In 5 for the Lakers, Nelson, Nemeth, Frank, and Britton. In 6 for North, Springer, Paquette, Doxator, and Balak. In 7 for the Lakers, Bauer, Clevercamp, Delva, and Lund. Getting your team off to a fast start. That is Sophie Nelson for the Lakers in lane number 5. Next in the water in lane number 1, that'll be Sarkar. 3, Mackin. 4, Carlson. 5, Nemeth. 6, Paquette. 7, Clavercamp. Lane 5 still with a strong lead with Lodi Namath handing off to Veronica Frank. In the water, McLean in 1, Offerman in 3, Dahl in 4, Frank in 5, Doxator in 6, and Delvia in 7. Next up is event 18, the girls 200 freestyle relay varsity. In lane with Lakers, Carlton, Prasanna, Wheelock, and Cundiff. In 2 for North, Lampet, Ruff, Gomez, McFarland. In 3 for Lakers, Samela, Evold, Hauser, Centers. In 4 for North, Hultgren, Wilson, Szorzik, Hultgren. In 5 for Lakers, Nelson, Lucas, McRoberts, Peterson. In 6 for North, Van Dyne, Ristow, Anderson, Salander. And in 7 for Lakers, Hafferman, Haycraft, Gerhardt, and Ritz. Off to a fast start. That is Peyton Hultgren for North in lane 4. Trying to get her to relay off to a quick start. Peyton's going to be handing off to Veda Wilson. And in 5, Hallie Nelson's handing off to Zella Lucas. The rest of the swimmers in 1 is Prasanna, 2, Ruff, 3, Evold, and in 6, Ristow, and 7, Haycraft. Still a good battle between the two A teams for North and Prior Lake. Next with the water for North will be Whitney Szorzik. And for the Lakers, Lillian McRoberts. Rest of the swimmers in the water, Wheelock in 1, Gomez in 2, Hauser in 3, Anderson in 6, and Gerhardt in 7. Lakeville North still maintaining about a body length lead on Prior Lake. Coming into the anchor. Anchoring for North, that is McKenna Hultgren. And in 5, Alex Peterson. It's going to be a tight one coming into the finish. And to the wall, it is going to be Alex Peterson touching out McKenna Hultgren. Alex with a nice 25-1-2 split. Lakers going 144-32. In this 100 backstroke junior varsity all North heat. In 2, Nevaeh Zezarek. In 4, Brenna Cosbud. In 6, Justine Anderson. And in 8, McKenna Svecklin. And that's Brenna Kozabud with a 113.79 taking the JV 100 backstroke. Next up, event 20, the girls 100 backstroke varsity. In 2, Ashley Miranda Lyman for North. In 3, Janessa Centers. for the Lakers. In 4, Izzy Satterley for North. In 5 for the Lakers, Carly Samala. In 6 for North, Leah Loftus. In 7 for the Lakers, Natalie Kupashek. And in 8 for North, Abby Marsalek. Izzy Satterley with a nice start. Going into the first turn with a slight lead. But coming on strong, that is Janessa Sanders in lane 3. Izzy Satterley looking smoother than opening 31-65 split. And Izzy cruising to victory with a 104.51. Next up is the 21 girls 100 breaststroke junior varsity full North heat. Audrey Salander in 2, Avery Risto in 4, Miranda Lampett in 6, and Ella Springer in 8. Pretty even across the pool with Audrey and Avery. 1-2 into the first turn. Avery with a good pull-out is able to extend her lead slightly. For those of you wondering, in the 500 freestyle, Ivy Soul with a 5:16, breaking the Blanchard pool record for girls. Was a 5:24 going into this. So congratulations to Ivy Soul on breaking the Blanchard pool record. That all the pool records are only a season old, with this being the first year in this new pool. And that is Avery Risto with a 127.69, taking the JV heat of the breaststroke. Next up, event 22, the girls 100 breaststroke varsity. For North in 2, Theresa Anderson. For Lakers in 3, Selby Persana. In 4 for North, Alexa Van Dyne. In 5 for the Lakers, Lillian McRoberts. In 6 for North, Peyton Hultgren. In 7 for the Lakers, Izzy Larios. And in 8 for North, Veda Wilson. Pretty tight coming into that first turn. Peyton Hultgren with a lead coming off the wall with a good pull out. Coming into the final turn, though, that is Lily McRoberts for the Lakers with a nice third length. Followed by a teammate, Selby Prasanna in 3. Peyton Hulker and Alexa Van Dyne trying to hold off the 1-2 finish by the Lakers in this breaststroke. And at the wall, it is going to be a 1-2 finish for Prior Lake. Veda Wilson sneaking in there to get third place out in lane 8. Next up is event number 23, the girls 400 freestyle relay junior varsity. 4 north in 2, Svetlin, Springer, Doxtor, Paquette in 3 for the Lakers. Bauer, Frank, Hofferman, and Vanyo. In 4 for North, McCuster, McFarlane, Dunbar, and Anderson. In 5 for Lakers, Nelson, Mackin, Gerhardt, and Britton. In 6 for North, Maharan, Dahl, Carlson, and Crook. And in 7 for Lakers, Hornung, Arias, Lund, and Brooks. Looks like the girls have chosen to do 4 100 individual IMs. Sometimes the girls' teams will do this for the final event. That is the aspect of being a freestyle relay, is you are allowed to do whatever stroke you choose. Just don't pull on the lane lines and push off the bottom of the pool. The coaches will get together sometimes before the meet to determine if they want to do this as a fun race, which looks like that's what they have chosen to do this year. Two Prior Lake teams in 3 and 5 taking commanding lead coming off the first leg. Next up in 3, that'll be Veronica Frank. And in 5, Quinn Mackin. In the water for the Panthers, lane number 4, Ellen McFarlane. Also in the water in this second leg, in leg number 2 for North, Ella Springer. In 6 for North, Yasmin Dahl. And in 7 Lakers, Olivia Aris. Good battle between lanes 3 and 4. With lane 5, that is Ada Gerhardt getting ready to get in the water. And in lane 3, Becca Hofferman. And in 4, Christian Dunbar. In lane 6 in the water, Caitlin Carlson for North. In 7 for the Lakers, Lucy Lund. And in lane 2 for North, Autumn Doxator. In lane 4, Kristen Dunbar for North is starting to catch up a little bit to Lakers' Ida Gerhardt. Making the race a little bit closer, coming into the final leg. Next up for the Lakers, lane number 5 will be Anna Britton. In 4 for North, Justine Anderson. And in 3 for the Lakers, Naomi Vano. In the water, lane number 6 for North, Lauren Croak. 8 and 7, Ivy Brooks for the Lakers. With 2 lanes to go. Anchor for Lake for North. That is Justine Anderson overtaking Anna Britton. Anna Britton deciding to do butterfly kick as part of, but I guess you can do that if it's a freestyle. You don't have to exactly follow the breaststroke stroke. Used it to her advantage to take over the lead. Next up is the final event of the evening, event number 24, the girls 400 freestyle relay varsity. In 1 for the Lakers, Carlton, Haycraft, Wheelock, and Nemeth. In 2 for North, Mickelson, Brobeck, Jezrek, and Kozabad. In 3 for the Lakers, Kibashek, Samela, Centers, and Haycraft. In 4 for North, Warrens, Miranda Lyman, Late Wilson, and Satterley. 5 for the Lakers, Lucas, Andrasic, Peterson, and Solt. In 6 for North, Loftus, Pisticati, Sorsic, and Marsalek. In 7 Lakers, Hafferman, Ritz, Larios, and Hauser. And in 8 for North, Gomez, Ruff, Walker, and Risto. And in the varsity heat, they've decided to swim the 4x100 IMs as well. Out to a quick start. That is Zella Lucas for the Lakers in 5. Followed by Peyton Warrens for North in 4. So it's a tight battle shaping up between the A teams for North and Prior Lake. Next in the water for the Lakers will be Izzy Andrasic in 5. And for North, Ashley Miranda Lyman in 4. In lane 6 for North, Gintier Pisticati. And in 3 for the Lakers, Carly Semela. Ashley Miranda Lyman trying to hold tight with Izzy Andresik. Izzy with a great freestyle leg, handing off next to Alex Pearson for the Lakers, and it is Veda Wilson in lane 4 for the Panthers. In 6, Winnie Szorczyk, and in 3, Janessa Sanders. Veda doing her best to try to stay with Alex Peterson. Next up for 2 lead teams, that is Ivy Salt in 5 and Izzy Satterley in 4. Izzy might have some speed on Ivy, but we'll see if it's going to be enough. One thing's for certain is that Izzy will not give up. Race is tightening up, coming into the breaststroke. Izzy's coming on strong. Looks like she's going to have the lead coming into the final length. It's going to be a battle of the freestyles coming to the end. Izzy's tightening up a little bit, but it's going to be Izzy with just a little too much speed, taking out Ivy. Great race between both girls. And a fun way to end this meet. And finishing out North, we all 1-3 in the final relay. We'll have the team scores shortly. Once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us on the YouTube feed. Next up for the Panthers will be the JV meet, JV Championships, which will be held over in Shakopee on Saturday. Then after that, they will have the 1AA section meet that'll be held down in Rochester.
Let's give a big round of applause for both teams. Also, let's give a big round of applause for all the senior swimmers here tonight. And also we have a new pool winner that's the Blanchard product, so we have 500 free record Ivy Salt with 51679.
Final team scores. In the junior JV meet, Lakeville North 105, Prior Lake 57. And the varsity meet, the Lakers with the victory at 94, to Lakeville North 84. Thanks again for joining us on the broadcast. And once again, hit subscribe to be able to catch up with the boys season on this channel, starting up just after Thanksgiving.